The training of the Sri Lankan badminton squad for the upcoming Commonwealth Games has been temporarily suspended. Training was suspended following reports of clashes between the shuttlers. The naming of shuttlers and coaches for the national squad for the Commonwealth Games has become a crisis. Sports First investigative journalism segment, The Bitter Truth, takes a close look.
Athlete Udaya Veerasinghe qualified for the 400-meter relay at the Commonwealth Games through a qualification tournament held on the 17th and 18th of May. However, both the National Olympic Committee and the Sri Lanka Athletics Association failed to secure his accreditation for the Commonwealth Games. As a result, Udaya Veerasinghe has been deprived of a much sought-after opportunity to represent his nation at the Commonwealth Games. The farcical factor here is that while qualified athletes have been deprived of this opportunity, the tour has been open to persons who fell from the sky. The chairman of the National Badminton Selection Committee, Priyantha Vijayasekara, alleges that a female shuttler has been nominated to the national squad unbeknown to his committee. The chairman of the selection committee questions as to how a fifth female shuttler could be selected when the committee had announced prior to selection that only 4 positions were available. We have no problem with sending the shuttler to the Commonwealth Games. We asked the Sports Ministry and the Olympic Committee to give us a reason to send her. She does not have an event to compete in. All we can think is that either they are sympathetic towards this shuttler and want to take her with the team, or the Olympic Committee and the Sports Ministry have a lot of money. We have a question as to whether they are taking her along because they feel that there is nothing that cannot be done with money. The other thing is that if a reserve shuttler is being taken along, it should be for the men's team and not the women's team. Because if you consider badminton in Sri Lanka, the difference between the men's level and the women's level is like the sky and the earth. The Vice President of the National Badminton Association, Palita Hettiarachchi, alleges that a coach has been appointed for the games without his knowledge. The Vice President adds that the association was informed that the coach Peter Higman has been appointed for the games via a letter from the Sports Ministry. However, the National Olympic Committee and the National Selection Committee have rejected these allegations. The Secretary of the Olympic Committee and members of the National Selection Committee, Maxwell De Silva, says it was the National Selection Committee that decided to name 5 female shuttlers for the games. He said the selection of the 5th shuttler was also conducted by the Selection Committee. He says that the President of the Badminton Association, Suraj Damdenia, has been informed of the nomination of the 5th shuttler and the appointment of Peter Higman as coach. Our attempts to contact Damdenia to ascertain the truth were futile. Based on what interests are the sport authorities who failed to grant an opportunity to qualified athletes like Udaya Viraj, granting opportunities to other individuals? Is this a result of a sports mafia that exists within the administration? Open for debate.